not where I want it to be, so I'm going to get that off my chest first. However, when I took over the program, the year that I came in, they were 27th out of 27 public high schools as far as baseball team GPAs. And yes, people look at that stuff. It doesn't normally go public, but now we've raised that GPA, and now we're 15th of the 28 high schools as far as team GPA for baseball. Over next year, we're going to be in the top 10. I will be a little bit more strict with grades next year. This year was, as a teacher, it was so difficult to stay on top of. So I understand why kids had Fs, because they would hand it in person. The teacher didn't put it in, but Canvas gave them an automatic 0. It was a headache. Okay, so I was a lot more lenient this year. So students, understand that next year I'm going to be back on you. Okay, we're going to be top 10, if not top 5 in the county for our GPA. That's something we can easily control. All right, good. Moving on. All right. So in these individual bags, in fact, if you want to read ahead right there, and then just fish them out. In these bags, there are little goodies for you guys, but the important thing is at the bottom, there's a pin. So you're supposed to get a letter, the letter T for Tampa Bay Tech, but we're out of them in true Tampa Bay Tech fashion. So my juniors that played your freshman year, you have one. Okay, John sent it in the group chat. Was that the group chat?
Yeah.
Sent it in the group chat. It'll look like that. We're supposed to get them. Rod, I will try to get one by tonight somehow. I'll check my office. Don't let me forget. If I don't have one, I'll stay in contact with you till I get one for you, okay? Because I know you didn't get one last year. If it's your first year lettering, you get a baseball pin that goes in that letter. Again, you don't have the letters yet, most of you, okay? If it's your second year or third or fourth year, you get a bar, okay? So understand that, yeah, a bar, it's a bar. I don't know how to explain it.
Is the bar open?
Take a right and then another left.
I feel like I missed the memo.
That was good. So, there's also just a few little goodies in there for you. I felt bad, so that's what I did. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Can't find them. Yeah, I got them. All right, so our first letter is going to go out. Somebody who has a very quiet but very funny personality once you get to know him. He was able to step right in and settled in. He's one of the fiercest competitors that I've seen out here on this diamond, and he definitely oozes confidence. His versatility, his speed, made him a huge asset to the Titans baseball program. Getting behind the plate, playing second, short, left, and center. This year, we look forward to watching center. This year, we look forward to watching you speed around the bases for 3 more years. Congratulations to Javion McKay.
Look at Jay, man.
You okay? Sure. Congratulations. Oh, and we ask you not to open the Cracker Jacks on the baseball premises because of peanut allergies. Just to be safe. Everything else is good. All right. If you are looking for a witty comeback for no reason whatsoever, look no further than our next recipient. He worked extremely hard this year to stop thinking. No, this is not an insult. I constantly had to remind him to stop thinking. Okay? And it worked. Sometimes being so smart is not a gift. Don't forget to breathe through your eyelids. Congratulations, Tiergan Andrews Rhodes. Did you hear it? Okay. Not amused?
I told you guys. I already told him about that. I'm not telling you what that.
Our next player was new to the Tech program this season after taking a year off of baseball. He worked hard through the fall and spring season and ended up contributing to the team defensively in the infield. Bryce is a competitor, which causes him to get frustrated with himself. He works every day to improve his game. He also wins the unofficial award for Outburst of the Year. To keep it family friendly, I'm not going to repeat what was said, but it was by far the best laugh that I had all year. Congratulations, Bryce Hancock.
Coach Christian!
Congratulations.
Last practice.
Dude, oh my God.
Can you please fill them in on that story later?
You got us all wondering now.
Us too, Bryce.
He's hitting that pretty well, by the way.
Oh, I'm bringing all the dirt out today. This next sophomore, earning his second letter, has improved tremendously from his freshman year to his sophomore year. Benny Martin was also able to come in this year and provide solid defense play at second base when needed. He also was part of the first 6-4-3 double play in the last 2 seasons. Congrats.
Yeah.
This season.
Hey.
Second letter, Benny Martin. Congratulations. Oh man. Our next recipient of his letter was hands down the most unintentionally funny player on the field. He has been working hard to improve himself since September. My favorite story is when, and by the way, the September thing is very important to understand. He's been here since September. I'm just gonna go off cuff here. He, in April, was asked to hand something to Coach Joe. Walks up to Coach Joe, says, "I'm supposed to give this to Coach Joe." Who's Coach Joe? Yeah, that kind of year. So this player was also wins an unofficial award for best excuses of the year.
Oh,
At one point in the season, he claimed to miss practice because his mom had to do laundry. When I inquired whether they had a washer and dryer at home, he said yes. Why? Congratulations to Abby Sale. That was hard.
yeah, it's Coach Joe.
You know everything.
All right. I'm just going to sit these here. The next letter served as one of our captains, and he was the workhorse on the mound and answered the call to move from outfield to infield. He led the pitchers in most categories and also collected 10 hits and 4 RBIs this season. Not bad for a self-proclaimed PO. Ethan is a great kid to have in the clubhouse, and despite being a sophomore, is clearly the team leader. He works tirelessly to perfect his craft and will do anything the coaches ask of him with a smile. Congrats, Ethan Jones, on your second letter. I didn't want to bring up chemistry class.
Oh,
I know. Why are you raining on Capital 2's parade? It sounded like it. Being honored next, never mind, I'm going to skip this person. Being honored next is the other captain, who is another player who will do whatever is asked of him without complaint. Until now. He is a great leader for the team and was present almost every day from the first day of freshman year. He is another player who is invaluable to his teammates and epitomizes what tech baseball is all about. Getting good grades, representing himself, his family, and his teammates in the best ways possible. Congrats to second-year letterman, Tyler Schultz. Congratulations.
good job, Capital One.
Capital One!
Capital, because they spelled capital.
All right.
Oh,
That's the fun
Alright.
part, right?
Yes.
Okay. It only took 2 seasons for our next recipient to know where to go for his cut to home. But now that we have that figured out, I can stop yelling at him to move. With competition over at first this season, Christian Davis answered the call by earning the job through working hard on his drills and studying the game. We saw a vast improvement in Christian's play from last year to this year. He is also a great guy to have in the clubhouse. He's the last one to leave every day. Every day. However, it's because he stays and picks up everybody else's trash and puts everything else away.
good job.
So, even though your teammates might not realize it, the coaches do. So, thank you, Christian, for being a great teammate. Where did I leave off? There we go. Christian is also extremely dedicated to his education, so much so that during exam week, when he didn't even have to be there this week, he still showed up every day. It was amazing. I don't know why. He sat there and did nothing all day, but that's how much he loves his schoolwork. So, congratulations to the unofficial winner of most likely to eventually get there, Christian Davis.
All right, Christian. You didn't mention his ability to do a full split. Yes.
Congratulations. Next player is earning his first letter after completing the first season of baseball ever. It's hard to believe this is the first time this athlete has ever played baseball by the way he handled himself on the diamond. He has a high baseball IQ and his instincts are great. He was able to earn the starting job by the end of the year and has a bright future in our outfield. Admired by all of his teammates, collecting his first letter, Stacy Robinson. Stay healthy this year.
Nah, it's
Are we on juniors? All right.
There's like 2 people there.
Oh, wrong
Yeah?
one. Wrong one. Sorry.
Three.
I never got to say this one. This player is a cornerstone to the team, and he has done a great job with the pitching staff. He works very hard on his craft and plays, in my opinion, the most unappreciated position on the field. I got you. For those that don't know, I used to be a catcher. It has been fun to watch the confidence grow in him over the last 3 years, and he has started to become the hitter that I knew that he would be from his freshman year. Finally coming around, having 9 hits, leading the team in triples and RBIs, and he did a great job of cutting out his strikeouts down to 7 this year, and close to 60 plate appearances. Congratulations to the 3rd-year letter winner, John Figueroa.
Oh, not cool. Way to go, Jonathan.
Coach Frank gave me 2 hits.
That's not nice, Frank.
No, not 2. The next player started the season red hot with 6 hits in only his first few weeks. He also plated 7 runs before an unexpected medical procedure sidelined him for a majority of the season. On top of being an asset at the plate and in the outfield, he did a great job on the mound. In 4 starts, he tallied 17 strikeouts, and opponents hit less than 250 against him. This young man is also collecting his 3rd letter, Alex Jackson.
All right, AJ, let's go.
His 3rd year. 3rd year to the bar. And then the,
No, that word is banned from this clubhouse.
no, I don't know.
You know why. Undoubtedly, the heartbeat to this team. Our next player is a standout player, student, and role model for this team. He is also our 5th coach on the field, constantly lending advice and tips to his teammates. He is also the unofficial babysitter to the coaches' kids when they have to come to practice. You did a great job. They love you. They still talk. Zach still talks about you. Likes the hair. Mommy?
That's funny.
He led the team in most offensive categories, served as a solid defensive player at short, and pitched very well for us this year, even picking up 2 saves for our team. Our 3rd-year letter winner has also set a Tampa Bay Tech baseball record for most times that his hat has fallen off during a game. Congratulations! There's no documentation of that stat, but I'm pretty sure. After missing tryouts this year, this next player was given another opportunity to try out. He was then cut. He came back the next day regardless.
Oh.
He was reminded after practice that he was cut and did not need to come back tomorrow. Well, guess what? He's back! Out of admiration for his persistence, I let him stay around. We also had a very long conversation about expectations this year. He did a great job for 50% of it. After the preseason tournament, it became clear that he'd be my opening day starter in right field. In his first at bat of the season, he wore a fastball off the elbow, derailing his fairy tale story. Leading the teams in yes sirs, congratulations to the two-time letter winner, Lamar Mitchell.
All right. That's awesome.
Hey, you're cut.
Yeah.
He'll come back next year. Oh, man. Is that everybody? Just kidding. Are we done with everybody else? Yeah. Okay. What a great story is our lone 2021 senior. He didn't want to play football anymore, at least to my understanding, after his sophomore year. So, he tried his hand in baseball. Rod improved so quickly through the fall of his junior year that he was starting to get routine game reps in his junior year. Coming into this year, there was more competition for a starting job. Rod was not named the starter. Lamar was. Lost my place. I know, but Rod did not want to be a bench player this year, and he worked extremely hard to become a starter. That is the thing that I love most about Rod, and I know it is the reason he's going to be a successful human being. It's his accountability. He would come up to me, going off the cuff here, he'd come up to me and, Coach, I know that I had bad practice. Coach, I know I should have had that ball. He took accountability for his actions. Coach, I messed up, I didn't do well on this test. I'm gonna do better. And the way that he responded is what really makes Rod special to me, is that he would say, this was on me, and then he would find a way to fix it, so it wouldn't happen to him again. And that's one of the biggest things that we try to teach these young men, is that you learn from your mistakes. It's not about making the mistake. We're all going to make mistakes. I don't care that we drop a ball. Get the next one. I don't care if we fail a test. Don't make it a habit. And Rod did an excellent job at that. I don't know how many of his teammates noticed, but we noticed, and I'll be forever thankful and grateful to Rod for that, because that is a hard attribute for teenagers to realize. So, Rod, congratulations on your second letter.
All right.
You will be very much missed. All right. All right, award time, and then we'll be done. The first award is our Cy Young Award. So if you don't follow baseball, that's the pitcher of the year. This year, we had a few guys turn the corner and develop into very solid pitchers for us. This year's winner definitely was the ace that we wanted out there for our big games. And he earned all three of our wins this season and threw 2 complete games. He led the team in innings pitched with 46, and in those 46 innings, he struck out 55. He had a whip, that's walks and hits per innings pitched, of 1.5. And my favorite stat is that his K to walk ratio was 4.23, meaning for every 4 1/4 strikeouts he had, 1 walk. So we saw those trends go in the right direction for all of our pitchers. Congratulations to Capital 2, Ethan Jones.
All right, Ethan.
I'm gonna need that trophy back. I'm gonna need it for next year. I can just take that little plate off.
Well, Frank is the pitching coach in his defense. It's none of my business. I'm sorry. You're right.
The Silver Slugger is the award that goes to the best offensive player. In this category, we had one player run away with it, putting together a very impressive junior year. In 63 plate appearances, he hit .340 with an on-base percentage of .460 and an OPS of .860. Very impressive numbers. He led the team in hits with 17, led with doubles, RBIs, walks with 12, and to me the most impressive stat, only 3 strikeouts all year. Only 3. That's awesome. Congratulations to this year's Silver Slugger, Evan Mobley.
Look at that, Ethan. He even high-fived every coach. One was he only strike out 3 times. Way more difficult to only strike out 3 times. I apologize, coaches. That's my son. My bad.
Hopefully the next one's not like that.
You'll pay attention a little bit. Kidding me. Same thing at home.
You want to finish for me? This is awesome. The Gold Glove Award is given to the best defensive player. This year's winner worked extremely hard to improve his glove work, and that effort paid off. With 55 total attempts and only 3 errors committed, this year's Gold Glove winner with a .950 fielding percentage is our first baseman, Christian Davis. I'm glad you're listening to my speech at the end of the year. It's just like the end of every practice. This is the end of every practice, by the way. What did you say?
Yeah. He's like, what did I do?
Congratulations.
What did you win, Christian? What did you win?
What did I do, coach?
What's that for? What?
I think you're the best first baseman.
Being the first baseman?
And catching great.
I catch good.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't have an award for every position. I apologize. You don't get an award for playing second.
Ironically.
Who?
What?
You can see the faces.
I didn't say anything.
Most improved. If you don't know what this one's for, then I don't tell you. So the most improved award going to the player who listens to the coaches and actually applies those suggestions to their game and their craft. There are several players, we had a long debate about who should win this, and it pretty much was a toss-up. But there were several players that stood out, and in the end, we could only give it to one winner. And from where this player's skill set was at the beginning to where it is now, Bryce Hancock.
All right, all right.
He even dressed for the occasion.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Impact freshman with 12 hits, 11 runs scored, 10 stolen bases, and playing in 19 of our 20 games. Our most impactful freshman this year made a huge splash at the top of our lineup. His speed is devastating. His ability to play second, short, left, center, right, and catcher is invaluable to this team. We are so happy to have this year's Impact Freshman of the Year, Javion McKay.
All right, Javion. Smile.
Are you going to be okay for next year? Are you sure? Evan, I do think you're faster than him now.
That's a hard not a chance.
This award, the Rookie of the Year, this award goes to the player who has made a big impact in their first year as part of the program. This player came to the program never playing baseball before and flourished as an everyday player. By the end of the season, this player was one of our best outfielders and ended the season with 3 hits and only 14 plate appearances. Congratulations to our Rookie of the Year, Stacey Robinson.
All right, Stacey. All right.
Congratulations. Good job. All right, academic excellence. You guys know how important grades are to me, and this could have changed because I haven't done a grade check in a couple months. Mid-April. So hopefully he's not making me a liar. This year there are many deserving players for this award. A few of our players have completed college courses, and others have grinded out in AT classes. But this player ended the season with the highest GPA on the team, according to my final records. After all, it is impossible to get higher than a 4.0. Leading by example in the classroom, this student athlete is our player of academic excellence, Tiergan Andrews Rhodes.
Wow, let's go. That's the biggest award. All right. Is anybody else giving this kid a dirty look right now? Is he? Nice job, kid. Way to go.
MVP. Baseball is very much a team sport. It takes 9 or more guys to win a game. What? It always is tough just to pick one player on a team It is always tough to pick one player on a team that has so much talent as the one we did this year. But when you look at what it means to be the most valuable player, you have to consider where would we finish without this player. After looking at multiple players, coaches have decided without this player, we probably wouldn't have had many wins at all. Playing short, third, pitching, also telling us over and over he would be willing to catch, almost demanding to catch. He had the offensive stats that we talked about earlier. Also contributed 30 innings pitched with 2 saves and 44 strikeouts on the mound. His versatility, his great leadership, and him helping out the younger players makes him our most valuable player. Congratulations to Evan Mobley.
Way to go, Evan! Woo! That's my kid!
And also, Evan was named to the Western Conference second team, all team. So that's 9 different high schools in the county. He's behind the shortstop from Wharton and the shortstop from Strawberry Crest. There's only 2 reasons he didn't make first team. He put up stellar numbers, and if you guys were at those games and saw those kids play, they are phenomenal. But I know that he'll be on that first team next year. So congratulations on being
Good
second.
job, buddy.
Thank you. Good job, bud.
So should have it by next year sometime.
Good soccer too, man.
All right, last award of the night is the Coaches Award. This award goes to the player that gives 100% effort and heart 100% of the time. They also have to be a role model off the field. This award is given to the player that epitomizes what Tech baseball should be and is about. He was the first to ask what he can do to help or offer some assistance to his teammates. This player worked hard in the classroom, on the field, and was a great teammate. He will do anything to help his team out. Play third? Yes, sir. Go to short? Yes, sir. How about second? Yes, sir. Want to play first? Sure. Can you start for us tomorrow? Yes, sir. Coach, you need me to catch? Yes, please. Well, talk to Evan first. These types of players are irreplaceable, and we are happy to name Tyler Schultz the 2021 Coaches Award recipient.
All right, Tyler.
And I'm done.
Coach. Oops. If I could have all of you together for one picture. And then I have everything on here. I'll put it into some kind of a thing, Dropbox, something like that I can share with everybody. And right now we are at